won't be long before the base at Chaisong begins to chase us for supplies.
Lord Louis Mong has been reading constantly lately, his brows permanently furrowed in concentration.
It's amazing how the survivors manage to carry on, and they handle so much.
So Lord Sun Quan's leading Wu? I hope he can get help from those around him.
Another fight? Then it won't be long before the base at Chaisong begins to chase us for supplies.
Lord Louis Mong has been reading constantly lately, his brows permanently furrowed in concentration.
It's amazing how the survivors manage to carry on, and they handle so much.
신상무상 오리진 송가 소노 스토리 시작을 해보도록 하죠.
Now that Jiangdong is at last peaceful, our next military objective will be
to defeat Huan Zu once and for all? Surely? I doubt anyone would disagree.
I hope you're not saying that because of your personal vendetta.
Ling Tong wanting to avenge his father is no different than how all of us wish to take revenge for Lord Sun Jian. If such objectives remain unfulfilled, the morale of our troops will suffer.
I'm also in favor of going to war with Huangzu. It's high time we settled things.
likewise. I should very much like to see him slain. However, as the leader of Wu, I must weigh up the benefits and drawbacks of that decision. I do not think we should rush into a war with him, unless we stand to benefit in a significant way.
If that's your concern, then you needn't fret, as his territory is in Qing province. Cao Cao has conquered Hubei after defeating Yuan Shao at Guandu, and is now looking to expand south, starting with Qing.
There are also signs that he had a hand in the rebellion in Lujiang. The threat he poses is becoming more and more immediate. The proposal makes military sense. We'd be removing a threat, solidifying our foundations, and positioning ourselves to be ready for war.
Indeed, Lord Zhou Yu, always taking the words out of my mouth. We should take Xiakou, then conquer Qing, and finally invade Bashu, to control the entirety of the southern half of the realm.
Lord Lu Su, did you really just say what I think you did?
Tell me, why would we do all of that?
It would be a means of protecting the people of Wu from Cao Cao. Cao Cao controls virtually the whole of the north, but if we take all of the south, he'll become unable to move against us.
A daring plan, to say the least. That path could lead to our lord controlling the entire realm.
Me? Controlling the realm?
You are very much capable of such a thing, my lord. Each and every one of us believes that.
So I have your trust. Then our next objective shall be Xiakou in Jing province. We will bring down Huangzu and avenge my father.
Lord Han Dong does so much for such little recognition. He deserves a... Another fight? Then it won't be long before...
일단은 이쪽으로 이동해봅시다. 예주.
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are. I'm just about at the end of my rope.
So you're saying Cao Cao will soon seize the reins and reign over the realm?
I'm surprised to hear that the young ones don't know that Lord Jia Shu used to be an enemy.
오늘따라가 놀러 다니는 피석이 좀 있네요. 말 타고 싶다.
Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei has a little nickname for us.
황조군 하구 결정. 황조군 형주 강화군 송권군 진지.
Things have escalated quickly. In truth, I thought ruling the realm might one day be our aim. But now that I've heard those words from the others, the sheer weight of that idea is mind-boggling. Maybe you're right. Overthinking has long been a bad habit of mine. My brother once told me that it can also be a strength, but anything can be detrimental in excess. Everyone is excited about taking down Huangzu at the prospect of conquest and revenge. However, it seems evident to me that I am perhaps the one who most desperately wishes to see him dead. When I avenge our father, which is something even my brother could not do, I think then I will be able to consider even greater ambitions. When Sa died, I realized that I'm a selfish kind of man at heart. I want to share in the sadness, the anger, the passion felt by the others. Yet, I always end up choosing the most logical or convenient path for me. But, in this upcoming battle, I will defeat Huangzu, no matter what. Then, I will be able to move forward as the leader of Wu. I will be relying on your skills out there.
Let's begin.
선호를 거두리고 우리는 소노의 안녕을 손에 넣었으며 지금 다시 원수를 공략하고 있다.
Now then.
투벌해야 함은 황조 몇 번이고 우리로부터 달아난 원수를 이번에야말로 갚으리라. 이번에도 손권님께서 원정군을 이끌 것이다. 주공은 비원 무슨 일이 있어도 함께 입자. 자, 양군의 포지는 기이하게도 지난 전투와 같다. 게다가 우리는 이미 적지를 파고든 경험이 있지. 함정이 설치될 법한 장소에는 이미 예측했다. 허를 찔린 아군이 동요한 일이 없대지. 일부러 발을 들여 도진하는 것도 좋은 방법이겠지. 이쪽에 함정에 걸리면 적들도 방심할 테니까. 그리고 경계가 필요한 적이라면 역시 감령인가?
Yes.
감령 녀석은 제게 맡겨주십시오. 서로 찔러주기나 한 일에서라도 물리치겠습니다. 능통 아버지 복수를 막지 않으마 허나 살아 돌아오라. 능통이 도리어 당하지 않기 위해서 더욱더 감령의 동향을 주의할 기회가 되겠군. 내게 부탁하마 감령을 주시하고 만일의 사태에 일어나지 않도록 행동해다오. 이 전투는 많은 바람이 불어올 때지. 허나 모두의 힘을 합치면 반드시 좋은 결과가 얻으리라. 결판이 진짜 스모의 악연해. 송당향. 일단은 잠깐 혹시 목표 좀 확인하고요. 각도는 지금 없고 일단 9만 계속 가면 되겠네.
It is I, Sun Xiangxiang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. Let's go. We will defeat our longtime nemesis and advance yet further. Watch and learn. We decide the future of our kingdom. Now, There is no reason for us to fear
Enemy
Huang
officer
Zu now.
has been defeated.
We shall capture the enemy's bases, one by one.
Commence the advance.
Take that.
Ling Tong, avenge your father. Do not be reckless.
I know, Lord Liu Master.
The enemy officer
Take down Gan
has
Ning.
been defeated.
Calmly, and with certainty. This territory is ours.
Let's go. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This moving forward just like we planned. We will set off their trap and get them to lower their guard. Take that! Superb! You never
enemy
fail to
officer
impress me with your
has
feats.
been defeated.
저기 또 지원 안 해주면 좀 곤란하겠다. 왠지 본진으로 바로 들어갈 것 같아서 일단은 전혀 문제야.
Go! Take the fight to them! Stop their advance!
Take that!
The enemy officer
개월.
has been defeated.
It's not much of a trap if we know it's coming.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We will send you running right back home! Let's march! Advance! All of you, follow me! Let's march!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
저기도 한번 저렇게 이렇게 오는 애들은 꼭 뚫고 들어오더라고.
Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
이쪽에 황두군 등장. 에너지도 빼죠.
Everyone! Start the advance! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go!
정보하고 태타잖아요.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
officer has been defeated.
아이 더 나왔구나. 진단이야.
Slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Just don't hit enemy officers like they used to.
Begin the advance. All units, march. Begin the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Shines on us this day. Keep it up.
굉장히 뭔가 네 막다가 팝 정리 걸리고
Take this. All my might.
Deeds exceed my imagination.
The enemy officer
Truly a
has been
dependable
defeated.
ally.
Let's go.
They've taken the bait. Go and eradicate them.
Such an obvious trap won't faze us in the slightest. Now push them back. They've stopped. Send out the ships.
The enemy
We're
officer
going after Swin
has been
Twin.
defeated.
strategy is the quickest way to victory.
Looks like it's finally our time to shine.
Let's go.
Take this!
Now. Take this.
Advance. This territory now belongs to me.
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! Start the advance! Take this. All my might.
Hopeless battle. Your deeds
The enemy officer
no.
has been defeated.
The enemy was one step ahead.
Good. The enemy has been wiped out. Then it's time to take the fight to Huangzu once more. Commence the advance.
They're strong. Tigers they proclaim to be.
함령
Keep pushing to the end.
잡으러
The
갑니다.
enemy's main hold is right in front of us.
지금 잡으러 갑니다.
Now, advance!
어야
On me. We have the perfect use for a brute like yourself. Tear into the enemy
야이씨
forces and get to Swan Chuen.
야이씨
Pompous little.
어디로 올라가야 돼?
Forget it. I'll do my job. Simple as that.
Advance.
Let's go.
There he is at last. He is mine. Advance now.
The Ling Tong has gone after Gan Ning. I should also promote them. They'll take an enemy ship, enter into their stronghold.
Let's end this.
I lost.
Commence the advance.
Just getting started.
So, you're coming after this ship, are you? Then I'll face you.
The enemy is strong. Let us wait here and observe them.
Looks like I got a bit carried away. Time to retreat.
Damn it. We weren't able to get Gan Ning. No matter. First things first, we must finish this battle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Good. We fought off the enemy's offensive. Let us advance as well.
한번 돌진해볼까요?
Their ship is now ours. Prepare to set sail. Anyone who is willing to join the assault on their stronghold, gather here.
Lord Louis, we are ready to sail.
Good. And none have been left behind? Then we will head straight for their base.
Here comes our prey. Archers, slay them all!
어디야?
Just as Lord Zhou said. All of you, stay calm.
Spot an opportunity. One must be keen-eyed. Here it is. Now charge!
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here. How much longer can I remain loyal to Huang Zu? Bastard. I wonder what
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Prepare for battle. Chop chop. Let's show them what we can do.
검색 보기.
Falls behind me.
There we go!
Something special.
The enemy officer.
True warrior
has
of
been
the Three
defeated.
Kingdoms.
We're being pushed back. At this rate, there is no reason to stay on the defensive. Instead attack! Repel them!
Hey.
Engage in a counterattack! All my might! Start the advance! All my might! Gotten through. You just weren't strong enough.
Good eye.
성공.
The enemy officer
Come
has
with
been
me.
defeated.
We're going to lay waste to the enemy's stronghold. Forward march!
As good a time as any. I give up. I will resist. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might!
Situation.
The enemy officer
At last,
has been defeated.
we will be able to avenge our former lord. For us of the old guard, nothing could be more satisfying.
The enemy officer
lessen our
has
regret.
been defeated.
Still, it will allow us some closure of sorts if we can hunt him down. It is high time we brought this to a conclusion. Once we do,
The enemy
our
officer
kingdom can finally
has been
look forward
defeated.
to the future.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
The enemy officer
Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly. You've come to my aid? I can think of no ally more reassuring than you.
All my might!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got you! Bear witness to my power. Bear witness to my power. Concentrate.
So their fangs have finally reached me.
빵.
It was inevitable.
I've been bested.
성원에 있는 게 아니라 앞마당에 나와 있었네.
At least I made a mark on the battlefield. I've got nothing more to say. Whatever happens now is up to you. We finally did it.
We've defeated our nemesis. Shout out in triumph, as fiercely as roaring tigers!
It's over, isn't it?
Yes. We have finally avenged our father. And thanks to all of you, I've now accomplished something that even my brother could not do.
Brother, there's something I've been thinking. You ought to believe in yourself more. I'm not sure anyone other than you could have succeeded in defeating Huangzu.
I'm not so sure. But I'd like to believe you're right. Whatever the case may be, we shall no longer be haunted by our father's death. We can move forward as a kingdom. Let us continue to pursue our path to a safer and more prosperous nation.
Right, we have a lot to live up to. We mustn't forget, even for a moment, our pride as members of the Sun clan.
We will lay down our arms and surrender. None of us wish to give our lives for Huangzu.
Quite the rationalist.
My service to him was bought with coin. I'm not so dutiful as to die for such a man.
Gan-Ning, what about you?
I mean, I'd rather live, but...
Good. That makes things simpler. And even if you did give yourself up.
I'm not surprised. I've got nothing to say as long as you take Su Fei in. So go on. Take your revenge. We all know that when you go into battle, there will be hatred on both sides. And when the dust settles, the loser rarely forgives the victor. That's why I won't beg for my life, nor will I apologize for killing your father.
Well, that is a rational outlook. My lord, executing someone as formidable as Gan-Ning would be a waste. He would surely prove himself extremely valuable to our kingdom.
Wait a minute, Lord Zhou Yu. You cannot be serious.
I am sorry, Ling Tong. But I was thinking the same thing.
Lord Sun Quan, you have taken your revenge by defeating Huangzu. But I still haven't avenged my own father.
I know. I know how bitter and miserable you feel. But for now, I want you to direct that hatred at me instead. I cannot bring myself to have him executed after seeing his strength firsthand. I know it may be hard to stomach. For Wu to make progress, we must gather as many soldiers as we can, and even let go of our grudges if need be. That is why we made peace with the Shan-Yue the way we did. And you are wise. You must know this already.
But Lord Sun Quan,
이게 참 대박인 것
Ling
같아.
Tong, wait!
Are you sure? I would be like kindling in Wu. One wrong step, and I'll end up burning the whole place down.
If you are kindling, then we just need to find the right use for you. We need men with experience in naval combat, and you certainly have that.
Oh, and what for?
The major warlords in the realm are preparing to fight over Jing province.
이리하여 손호는 숙적을 물리치고 그 결속을 공고히 다졌다. 젊은 군주의 눈은 빛나는 미래를 밝히고 있었다. 허나 북쪽의 위협이 그들에게 다가오고 있었다. 양주 혹은 오연 현석. 조조죠?
Bringing Lord Ling Cao's killer into the fold, and then asking Ling Tong to fight alongside him. That is rather cruel.
I suppose there's no way I can keep my distance from him now. While I understand his resentment toward me, He acts so aggressively, I can't help but wonder if he still intends to kill me. And since I prefer to avoid injury or death, I was hoping I could ask you for some advice.
Sorry to say, the only help I can give is handling the aftermath of your fights. In the end, the two of you are going to have to resolve things on your own. Still, Ling Tong may be young, but he has a sense of how things ought to be. And he knows full well that Wu needs you. The only question is whether he can make his heart open.
So what? I need to appeal to his emotions somehow? I wouldn't really have a clue how to go about that. I'm telling you, we need to get this sorted out, or one of us is going to end up out of action for good.
If you're going to clash with one another, why not choose a way that won't put your lives at risk? Like a game of Go.
Me?
Go?
Play Go?
Ling Tong's quite the master at that game. You won't have a chance unless you practice a lot.
I'd never be able to beat him.
Well, that's too bad. Whatever you do, you're going to have to prove in earnest and through action that you're someone worthy of his trust. Anyway, look after him, will you? You're much more battle-hardened than he is.
I suppose I'll have to. I'll just have to be careful not to aggravate him, though.
원소랑 같은 동료가 된다는 게 참.
Lord Han Dong does so.
I guess you will do for an opponent. How's about a one-on-one?
Take this. Let's end this.
Guess I let my guard down.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
근데 나 호위무사 너무 여기서 호위무사가 좀 그러네. 자, 목표 중에서 박도, 검, 박도, 장비 중에
Thank you.
They say Lord Huanggai.
합성. 창으로 바꿔요. 3 정도가 오르는데.
So Lord Sun Quen's?
구경함 가서 혹시 모를 교류할 장소가 있는지 한번 확인해 보고 오겠습니다.
Oh, it's you.
능통, 양주.
Go show him what you're made of.
양주, 형주, 양주. 아까 전에 저기
It's
있었는데
amazing how the survivors managed to
밑에
carry on,
있었는데
and they handle so much.
다시 돌아왔구나.
We'll get to see Lord Sun Tzu again, right, Mom?
You refuse to fight me? Despite how you look, you're just a coward.
Quit squawking. A fledgling out for blood is still just a fledgling. Think about it from my point of view. You could get seriously hurt. And then, what would happen?
What? You just assume you'll be able to beat me? Well, I'll show you.
That's enough. You can't train and argue at the same time. Gan Ning, you come with me before someone really does get hurt. Perfect timing. Look after Ling Tong for me, would you?
I won't put up with being treated like a child for much longer.
Come on, let's go.
He's a fool. He doesn't realize that you just saved his skin.
So, why are you here? Even at a time like this, you cheer me up. You exceed my expectations every time. I trained with you, at my father's behest. Yet this fledgling is no closer to leaving the nest. Whenever I see him, I can't help but consider ending him with some accidental slip of my hand during training. Not to mention, I had grossly underestimated his abilities. Admit it, even you must have grown weary at that stunt I pulled. You do? But how can you? Without experiencing what I have. Well, you always have had a capacity for empathy. In any case, would you be willing to beat me into shape? Remake me from the ground up? First, I need to establish myself among the others in Wu. I feel it's better to start there than let that bastard distract me. And if I ever get the urge to pick a fight with him again, now I know that I can talk things over with you instead. The fledgling learns to fly in the shadows of his forebearers. Can I count on you to look after me? Until I am strong enough to leave the nest?
자, 본격 메인.
Lord Han Dong does so.
Have you heard the news? Liu Biao of Jing died the other day. And Cao Cao is not a man to miss an opportunity. I'm sure he will begin his southward advance.
Should he take Qing province, his conquest of the realm will become virtually unstoppable. For Wu to survive in the face of such a threat, we must strengthen our kingdom until we have the power to rival him. And that will require more territory.
Yes, and we must do so as soon as possible. Otherwise, it will fall into Cao Cao's hands. But first, there is something we must do in preparation. A task you two would be well suited for. I want you to act as messengers to send our condolences and meet with Liu Biao's successor, Liu Song. While there, find Liu Bei, who is said to be staying with him, and subtly ask him to join our side.
There is, however, a possibility that Cao Cao has already made a move. He did consider Liu Bei a threat, after all.
You're a longtime acquaintance of Liu Bei and his men, are you not? So let me ask you this. What kind of man is Liu Bei, in your eyes? Compassion. Sounds like the exact opposite of Cao Cao, who favors reason above all. Unlike a man of reason, one of compassion can be swayed by momentary emotions. Perhaps that changeability is what Cao Cao fears so much. Whatever the case may be, bringing Liu Bei to our side will be a necessity in countering Cao Cao. Good luck, you two. The fate of the House of Sun depends on you.
I wonder just how
이비가
handsome
있는
is this
곳으로
officer with the
이동.
clear-eyed gaze that everyone talks about.
도도동.
Another fight? And it won't be long before the base...
이동. 도도도도돈. 도도도동. 여기.
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of Xingye, so never go out at night.
피석은 참을 수 없어요.
Runan is no open plain.
적별. 어디야? 조사야? 그냥? 경주 가군 근처.
Have you heard? They say Cao Cao invaded Xingye with a huge army.
Xingye? Isn't that where Lord Liu Bei is?
It was. But apparently he fled and headed to Shanyang to ask Lord Liu Song for help. Then, Lord Liu Song went and surrendered right away, instead of trying to shelter Lord Liu Bei. He probably didn't want him around because he was so well liked by Lord Liu Biao.
So, do you know if Lord Liu Bei is safe?
These are just rumors, but I hear he left and took the people of Shangyang with him to seek help from Lord Liu Qi in Qiansha.
You mean everyone in Xiangyang? That's incredible!
Lord Liu Bei was extremely popular with the people there. I guess they all wanted to go with him.
It appears things are rather tense. Cao Cao is moving much faster than we thought. Let's see if we can head to Jiangxia. And let us hope Liu Bei is still safe. I did not expect Cao Cao to make his move this quickly. But I am glad you are safe, Lord Liu Bei. Though I must say I was surprised that you've brought your people with you.
We would not have made it here if not for the remarkable efforts made by everyone. And by Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, and Zhuge Liang in particular.
We are thankful to them as well. For it would have been a grievous blow to lose you.
Ah, and what might you mean by that? Compared to someone like Lord Sun Quan, who controls all of Jiangdong, I am but a minor leader without power or land.
Without power and land, perhaps. But you are also one of the few lords who garner a lot of attention. We believe that if we can join forces with you, we may even be able to counter Cao Cao. As we speak, he is seeking to take Jing Province, a critical territory. If his invasion is successful, both your forces and ours will soon be overrun. To put it simply, we believe our interests align. Lord Sun Quan has control over Qiangdong proper, and has even expanded Wu's reach by taking in the Shan Yue and minor lords. If you wish to take on Cao Cao, it may be worthwhile for you to ally with us.
We are very grateful for the offer. We have been searching for allies as well, so we would be...
Lord Liu Bei, may I interject? Lord Lu Su's offer is truly a gracious one. However, I have a hard time believing that there is a consensus on this matter within Wu. Joining up with a small group like ours to fight against the mighty army of Cao Cao? That seems like mere bravado at best.
It pains me to admit it, but when we heard that Liu Song had surrendered to Cao Cao, we left for Jiangxia right away. Our orders in coming here were indeed to secure an alliance with Lord Liu Bei. But I cannot claim that our side has reached a consensus on the matter.
Then, it is only fair to obtain the agreement of those in Wu. For an alliance without mutual understanding will only bring division. Lord Liu Bei, I would like your permission to act as a messenger to Wu. I will convince the officers there and make this agreement a reality.
제갈량의 말빨을 볼 수 있는 건가요?
Being able to fight alongside famous
시상 양주 예장군 시상현 현성.
We've been called for a meeting. It seems a message from Cao Cao arrived just before we returned. Yes, it was written in more delicate language, but it was in essence asking for our surrender. Perhaps we should have expected this, but those in Wu have split right down the middle. There are those who claim that victory is impossible against Cao Cao, and that we should surrender before any unnecessary bloodshed. And then there are those who say we should ally with Liu Bei and resist Cao Cao with everything we have. If there is anyone capable of uniting the two factions together, I can think of no one more fit for the task than Lord Zhou Yu. But unfortunately, he is away at the moment. He is likely busy taking measures of his own to make... Ultimately, the only way we can protect both our domain and our people is to rise up and rival Cao Cao for control of the realm. I've spoken of this plan before, haven't I? It isn't some impossible dream. I truly believe it can be done. Which is why I want nothing more than to convince every person of consequence in Wu to resist the urge to surrender. But for now, I'm off to meet with Zhuge Liang. You should make your way over to the war room to wait for our arrival.
이제 곧 오장이군요.
I think we can all agree that fighting Cao Cao is extremely reckless. How can we possibly hope to win against such numbers?
I never thought I would witness the likes of Lord Zheng Jiao, suggesting we kneel to a tyrant who manipulates the Emperor and exploits all in his path. The Yellow Turbans of Qing, the Heishen bandits. They gave in to Cao Cao and have achieved distinction under his command. But in reality, their lives have been robbed of all meaning, and they now exist as nothing more than toothless beasts at the mercy of the lash. Tyranny is all that lies at the end of the path to Cao Cao. Do you really think we should abandon our pride and forsake our future just to avoid making the sacrifice necessary?
We do not find giving up on our land and our people to Cao Cao any more tolerable than you do. But if this is what it takes for our people's lives to be spared, then is it not the best decision we can make?
He's right. There is no reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for pride. We will eventually win back everything taken from us.
With all due respect, I am honestly a little disappointed in what I'm witnessing here. The Sun clan, renowned for its brave warriors, Lord Liu Bei has no land to call home, and what soldiers and retainers he does have are far fewer in number than those of Wu. In spite of all that, he has sworn to never bend the knee to Cao Cao, and has even sent me to Wu to negotiate an alliance. He does so to save the people of Jing, who regard him with love and respect. And when I arrive here, all I see is Wu, for all its advantages, cowering beneath the shadow of Cao Cao. No matter how many talented officers you assemble, or how well you govern your people, That cowardice makes all of Wu far weaker than Liu Bei alone.
All Liu Bei does is flee from battle to battle. He fled from Ji, he fled from Yo, and from Shu as well. He certainly has more courage than most, but only the foolhardy charge into battle without the strength to prevail.
So, tell us, Lord Zhuge Liang, are we to assume that you have discovered a way to defeat such a massive force?
Yes. I came here knowing that if we fight alongside Wu in this battle, there is a way for us to win. But if the mere thought of having to face a powerful enemy has robbed you of the will to fight, I'll just have to come up with a new plan. Lord Sun Quan, I highly suggest you carefully consider your circumstances and your ability to lead.
Now look here.
I understand the doubts of Zheng Zhao and the others very well. Lu Su and Lord Zhuge Liang have also made a strong case. We will end the discussion here for the time being. I need some time to gather my thoughts on what has been said. This is terrible. I'm a complete failure.
What do you mean by that?
My father laid the foundations, and my brother built Wu into the kingdom it is today. And yet I can't even muster up the courage to defend it. The shame that I feel is overwhelming. I know full well that we must fight. Yet, I can't help but realize how little chance we have of winning. War is crucial to the survival of the kingdom. But we should not fight battles we cannot win. This is a basic principle of warfare.
That is true. Lord Zheng Zhao was not by any means mistaken in his reasoning. If both sides are correct in their own way, then all that is left is for you to make your choice.
Surrender and be trampled upon, or fight and face certain defeat. I don't exactly have the best options to choose from.
Where did you get the idea that those were the only two paths? I think you should choose the third path. That is to say, you should bravely take the field, win the battle, and protect all that you hold dear. Is this not also what you had in mind, Lord Zhou Yu?
Zhou Yu, you have returned.
Yes, I've only just arrived. I'm a bit later than I had planned. But Lord Zhang Zhao and the others sure were grumbling up a storm. Zhuge Liang must have really caused a commotion at the meeting.
Perhaps his words were a little too bitter for them to stomach.
He must have thought that such an approach would be the only thing that could bring Wu to its senses. But Zhuge Liang's words were not meant to merely aggravate or inspire. I think he may actually believe that we can win. He plans to lead Liu Bei to victory, even if it means wringing every last bit of strength out of Wu. He would not have voiced his discontent so strongly without firm conviction. They are fully committed to this fight. We must make use of that. My lord, I speak to you now as a loyal retainer of the House of Sun. I have prepared a secret strategy that will ensure Cao Cao's defeat, but this plan cannot work unless we are able to use Liu Bei's forces. With my plan and the brave warriors in our ranks, we can protect the lives of our people, the domain of Wu, and everything we hold dear.
But this matter has divided us into two separate factions. What can I possibly do to convince everyone to unite as one? Even the soundest strategy is meaningless without the will to fight.
I will explain to them that there is a path to victory, and then I will urge them to reconsider. And if that isn't enough to inspire them to take action, well, we'll just have to appeal to their hearts instead of their minds.
다음 장인가요, 이제?
Now even Lord Zhou Yu is insisting that we risk our lives in defiance. And just how do you plan on defeating an army of that size?
The size of Cao Cao's army certainly makes it a force to be reckoned with. But numbers can be deceiving. We must first compare the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Our disadvantage lies primarily in our inferior numbers. But what do we have that we could use to our advantage?
The enemy is far from home, and they are also poorly trained. Most importantly, long boat journeys tend to bring sickness and fatigue.
Precisely so. And that's why we will fight them on the banks of Jing. No matter how imposing a force may be on land, on water, they become a mere jumble of poorly trained soldiers.
You have a point. Well, even a huge army makes for easy prey if its movements are sluggish.
As they will be slow to maneuver, all we need is a strategy to wipe them out before they have time to escape. What we will do is burn their entire fleet to ashes.
So we're to rely on nothing but unconventional tactics and sheer luck? Even if your fire attack were to succeed, how...
War is of course unpredictable. And I do not claim to have the ability to know the outcome of a battle before it is fought. But to consider no outcome but defeat before even taking the field, how is that any different than losing the battle before it even begins? Now, allow me to ask you all in plain words. Which path will you choose? Will you abandon the kingdom of Wu to live carefree lives without ambition? It is true that taking such a path may prolong your lives. You may even live long enough to reclaim your land and pride. But we would not be the ones to fight and die for the cause. That task would fall to none but our own children. Lord Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and all our forefathers. What would they think? Could you justify that choice to them? If you have even one small shred of pride left as retainers of the Sun clan, as the people of Wu, you will rise up, draw your weapons, and fight with all of your strength!
He's right! We must be the ones to protect Wu, no matter how powerful the enemy may be!
You can count me in. I'll honor my ancestors by fighting to the very end, so that my father and Su can look down on me with pride.
Those who wish to surrender should do so. That is, if there are any among us that don't mind licking the boots of our enemies.
So we have no option but to fight. However...
This discussion is now over. This is a fight for our lives. A fight for all of the people of Wu, past, present, and future. We must defeat Cao Cao's forces once and for all!
No, I am content with this decision. I was just collecting my thoughts, that's all. Where will this path lead the kingdom of Wu?
고육지게라서. 네.
The young sea's been busy these days. With even more
잠깐만
military
끊었다
ships sailing
가겠습니다.
about.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be no different.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly an honor.
The young sea's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing about. Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule this land. How dull.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be no different.
The Young Sea's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing about.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly an honor.
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule this land. How dull.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be no different.
The Young Sea's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing about. Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule this land. How dull.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly an honor.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be no different.
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule this land. How dull.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly an honor.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be no different.
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule this land. How dull.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
자, 가보도록 합시다. 혹시 모르니.
The Young Sea's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing about.
교류의 장소는 없을 것 같은데 혹시 모르니까.
Being hungry keeps you in low spirit.
Oh, it's you.
노숙 있냐? 양주.
Go show him what you're made of.
양주. 양주.
Lord Louis Mong has been reading constantly lately.
Well.
자네 목소리 듣고 싶군. 여한테처럼 작전 회의라는 이름의 연애를 열 테니 내가 있는 곳으로 와주지 않겠나? 바쁜 자네에게 보답할 좋은 기회이기도 하겠지. 자네 입맛은 내가 가장 잘 알고 있을 걸세. 좋아하는 음식을 준비해서 기다리고 있겠네.
It seemed like Lord Sun Tzu really would live up to the nickname Little Conqueror.
어디 있지?
But now,
저쪽에 있네요.
being able to fight alongside famous
Awesome.
officers.
Thanks for coming. I wonder how many times I've invited you here like this. I've been wanting to hear your thoughts recently. And this strategy council meeting made a good pretext for that. I have no other reason for asking you to come here today. I just wanted to express my gratitude. Haha. There's no playing the fool. Have you already forgotten about the alliance with Liu Bei's forces?
아무것도 많이 있는 것 같은데.
Your fate and mine are intertwined now. And your ties with Liu Bei are what brought this alliance into being. Relying on your expertise was the correct move. Lord Zhou Yu said the same thing, you know. Turning the compliment around, I see. Well, I certainly did my best to push the alliance forward. Which means I also have a duty here that I cannot shirk. Cao Cao's forces are immense, and as such, we are constantly overwhelmed. Our alliance with Liu Bei's forces just about put us on an equal footing. And yet, I have suggested sending everyone to their deaths so that Wu may remain standing. It's clear that the days to come will be filled with terror. How do you think things will turn out? A definitive statement. So you have more faith in Wu than I have, then. Surely Lord Sun Quan also thrusts himself into the fray with similar sentiments. Sorry for boring you with such talk. I had lost confidence in myself and was dwelling too long on the negatives. But thanks to your words, I can feel truly proud of my decision. There's no doubt we shall realize this dream we've worked toward. We'll prove it to everyone, far and wide. We have the talent and skill to...
The young
자,
C's been busy.
성권.
I have such admiration for this kingdom. I'm sure in most kingdoms the leader gives orders from on high and everyone must obey. But not here. In Wu, no one is forced to serve blindly. We debate the merits of each choice and decide together. Yes, it's one of the things that I like most about our kingdom. But even so, it is very hard to get everyone to agree. I wonder how that last meeting would have gone without Zhou Yu and the others. If my father and brother were still alive to see how much Wu and I have changed, I wonder what they would say. Once gone, the dead can never come back to life. Yet, I can't help but wish I had the chance to show them. All that aside, it would be truly pathetic if we were to lose this war, given everything that's happened. I'm counting on you. We will use the unique strength of each of our soldiers to the fullest to achieve victory. That is the way of Wu.
Lord Peng Tong, I know you're in there. Today's the day you're going to hear what I have to say.
Good grief! How's a man to relax with lords of the land barging in uninvited? I am a humble man of little consequence. It doesn't matter how many times you come here. Your problems are none of my concern.
Yes, I know what kind of man you are. But I have a reason for being so persistent in soliciting you to join our side. Lord Peng Tong, your help will be essential to bringing Wu closer to victory. Wu's victory will ensure the safety of the people of Jiangdong. which will in turn make it possible to protect the people of Jing.
Is this your attempt to convince me? Sorry to disappoint, but that won't work on me. Oh.
I see. Then you have forced my hand.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
I understand you are good friends with Lord Pang Tong. Please put in a good word for us with him.
I just want to be sure I choose the right one. I need to know that they have what it takes to rule the land. That's why I have my heart set on minding my own business, until I find the right lord. Well, at least I did anyway. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. Oo's leaders are a sinister bunch, aren't they? Fine, I'll help. But just this once.
Lord Pang Tong!
But don't expect me to swear fealty or anything like that. I'm going to do things my way, no matter what.
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule this land.
How dull. The honorable warrior is still with us.
그날 밤
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. Well, listen to the plan before worrying about it. You'll still have time to decide after we have told you everything. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind, do you not?
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
I knew we could rely on you. We will of course be doing all we can as well, but with your abilities, we will have a solid chance to prevail. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan, but everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
Zuluan. No. I'm certain I have told you this before. I will not take the same path as you. So, they say Sun Quan is going to war with Cao Cao. Cao Cao has taken control of the Emperor and is now wielding the power of the throne to establish dominance over the Central Plains. I cannot turn a blind eye to his tyranny. If Sun Chen is going to fight him, then I want to help him do it. While all of you are engaging Cao Cao's main force in Jing, I will be assaulting Shu City to capture the Emperor. The Emperor is the foundation of Cao Cao's power. If we can take that advantage away from him, his influence will be greatly diminished. There are warriors among the Shanyue and the Wuhuan who hold me in very high regard. When the time comes, I will be able to rely on their help. But even so, I must admit that such a force on its own is nothing more than an unwieldy horde. Which is, I need a commander that can turn my rabble into an elite fighting force. Do you know anyone capable enough? I knew you would. If they come with your recommendation, I think it's safe to assume their abilities will meet my expectations. I will gladly meet with anyone you think is up to the task.
So, your plan is to head to Shu City to rescue the Emperor while Quan and the others are fighting in Jing.
Well, I can't say I care for the phrase rescue the Emperor, but the Emperor has become a powerless figurehead. Whether or not tyranny will plague the land depends on those who guard him. We would likely be better off killing him, but I would rather see him with Sun Chen than under Cao Cao's control.
I suggest you show a bit more respect, Bai Luan. We will rescue the Emperor as loyal retainers of Han.
I won't apologize. You can back out if you wish. In fact, I'm amazed that you agreed to this to begin with, given our history. My actions brought about your deaths, or so I believed.
You don't seem too pleased. But as it happens, there are many things we'd like to say to you. For one, I admit I've made a bad habit of taking things too far. I got so obsessed with building up and defending Wu that I became deaf to the voices of the Shanyue and the people of Jiangdong. By joining forces with you, we may be able to get at least a little closer to making amends to those we've wronged.
Right. And this will also give us the chance we need to save Chuan. Convincing the world of my death is proving to be well worth the effort. I really did plan on never showing my face again. But I couldn't resist the opportunity to fight in such an important battle. But be warned, Guardian of Peace. If you dare try to lay even a finger on the Emperor, I will make you regret it.
Understood. Now, let's run through the strategy once more. Sun Quan will intercept Cao Cao in Jing. During this distraction, we will lead our troops in a surprise attack on Shu City to capture the Emperor. Of course, this is assuming that Cao Cao doesn't discover our plan. If their main force comes to the defense of Shu City, we won't stand a chance. Zuluan, you have full knowledge of our situation, but you will be the only one of us to fight alongside Sun Quan's forces in Jing. The fact that Sun Jian still lives, and that we are targeting Shu City, must be kept a total secret. You must make absolutely sure of it. And with you, it would be very unfortunate for all of us if Sun Chen suffered a swift defeat. With that settled, we will depart immediately. I'm counting on you, Zuluan.
Wu has overcome every crisis.
3강구 전투. 혹시 모르니까 세이브 좀 한번 해볼게요. 뭔가 또 있는 것 같은데? 이쪽 일은 순조롭다. 조조군의 본대는 이미 허도를 떠났고 수비는 허술하지. 지금은 맥란의 침입을 준비를 갖춰주고 있다. 너희가 드디어 적복해서 조조와 대체한다더군. 적은 강대하지만 그걸 해결하고도 남을 정도로 선호의 수군은 정강하니 승리를 확신하고 있다. 먼 곳에서 너희들의 무언을 기원하고 있으나 가봅시다. 형조가군, 적벽, 송권, 유비군 전지.
Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Lingtong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. Think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I am very impressed. Wu is renowned for his navy, but I've never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Lingtong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win. But we have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything in battle. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you, so I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
What? You got a problem?
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian, but now even more so. I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Ce and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you. Well, sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
근육식 책.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? You could say that. While all of you are preparing for the fight at Chibi, I have to take care of the Shanyue. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You'd best get yourself ready before it's too late.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huanggai just now? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but...
전이
Let's begin.
조조군은 형주를 삼키고 계속 남하여 장강에 이르렀다. 대군단으로 강물을 가득 메우고 있지.
Now then,
우선 조조군의 선부할들을 물리친다. 적의 경계를 유도하여 적벽을 다음 전장으로 삼기 위해. 선발대를 이끌고 있는 것은 최모, 우리와 여러 번 싸웠던 형주의 장수다. 역시 조조는 형주 수군을 앞세우고 있군. 수상전에서도 정예를 내세워 우리와 맞붙을다. 이쪽은 성권님께서 지휘를 맡으신다. 손호의 수군을 통솔하는 수장을 반드시 지켜내도록. 조조군과 결전, 승리의 핵심은 주주의 개체. 나뿐만 아니라 우리의 대도독을 잃을 수 없다. 배려해주셔서 감사드립니다. 그럼 이번 전쟁에 관해 설명하마. 우선 선봉장은 감령에게 맡기겠다. 본래 형주의 장수이며 수상전에 뛰어나기 때문에 인선하였다. 그래, 맡겨줘. 공적은 확실히 세우겠어. 나를 등용해준 연애를 갚아야겠지. 의욕만 넘쳐서. 그래서 주유공, 저희는 뭘 하면 되겠습니까? 다른 이들은 적의 공들을 막고 쫓아내는 데 주력을 해다오. 그 사이에 감령이 배를 타고 적진을 급습한다. 그렇게 수상전의 주의를 끈 뒤 동쪽에서 정예병이들이 다른 배를 타고 출격. 크게 우회하여 적의 배후를 잡게 되면 적은 통제를 잃고 사기가 떨어질 것이다. 이상의 작전에 관한 내용이다. 그리고 한 가지 주의할 사항이 있다. 우리의 동향이 적에게 유출되고 있다고 한다. 의심할 만한 정황이 없는지 그들이 신경 쓰다고. 수고했다, 수. 앞으로 선호군의 명운을 거는 전투가 시작된다. 모두의 재용을 마음껏 떠주다오. 가보도록 하죠. 샹샹.
Don't let me down now.
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of U, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. First, we will demoralize the enemy.
The enemy officer
repel their attacks
has been
and push
defeated.
them back.
How exciting to be facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to
The enemy
charge
officer
straight into their
has
ranks.
been defeated.
Advance.
또 최종, 최화, 최모.
The enemy officer has been
왕참
defeated.
어디가?
The enemy officer has been
How did my
defeated.
perfect plan fail?
The enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance.
Hear the bells
Oh,
and
yeah.
tremble. Ganymede
Hi.
stands before you.
여긴 또 어디로 올라가야 돼?
Charged in with nothing but a handful of troops. I'll take them down myself.
그런데 한 번 떨어지면은
Our preparations are now complete.
시간이 너무 많이
Set
가버리니까.
sail. Commence the advance.
Do not forget about the western front. Use this opportunity to
Ah,
push further.
Begin the advance.
저기까지 가야 돼.
Another frontal attack. They've underestimated the strength of our forces. Shoot as one. Do not let them get close.
조심해서 잘 가보자. 가자.
Shield bearers, get ready. Brace yourselves.
안 돼!
We will reach the enemy ships soon
안 돼!
enough.
아, 지금 이게 뭐야, 이게. 저쪽에는 적이 없나? 없네? 아하이. 여기 있구나. 아이씨. 괜히 들어갔네.
We've managed to board without much of a problem.
괜히 떨어지면 안
Let's
되겠어.
cause some chaos to get their attention.
We'll fight by your side.
Lu Su. Now it'll get interesting.
The
enemy officer has been defeated.
Over, you hear? Damn bell ringer.
I'm afraid it's not over yet.
This is it!
Tables turned. So it was true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
He's simply charging ahead mindlessly. We needn't pay him any
연결대를
heed.
잘 찾아가야죠.
Take this.
Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
Gan Ning, the scoundrel betrayed Wang Zu. Time to surround and overpower him. At best.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east.
Infested.
The enemy officer
We'll make sure
has been
they
defeated.
don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all. Begin the advance. How about this? You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Cao. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
Infested.
The enemy officer
Not worry.
has been
I will take the
defeated.
troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
왜?
Anyone else looking for a tussle? Do this all day.
Situation.
The enemy officer
Our new
has been
comrade looks
defeated.
eager. We best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up?
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port. Take the attack. Stop them! Do not let them advance!
The battle was more intense than I anticipated. Continue to fight without complaint.
My strength. Not enough. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
주위 어디 있는데?
Advance! All of you!
저기 있구나.
Follow me! Let's go. Let's march! Take this!
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
It's an honor to battle against you. How can I not give it my all? All my might. There we go.
This is a ferocious tune indeed. I've been waiting for this. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sacred for protect us. Allies fighting over there. Should lend them a hand.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An excellent display of skill.
Take this!
We shall fight again. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
All my might. They're throwing down boulders. We might be done for now. Turn the tables.
어디 갔어?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Perfect plan failed. This is a ferocious tune indeed.
That was pretty damn good. Anyone else would have kicked the bucket.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
저쪽에 한 명 있네. 아, 저쪽 정우구나. 어디 봅시다.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take that! Let's go.
감녕.
Take this. Take this.
아이고.
Let's go. Take this. Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. I won't
오,
forget
여기
this.
아닌데.
You're outshining everyone else. I must study and learn your ways.
자,
Take this. Time to act. All my might. I must say, this was not the outcome I had anticipated. Seems I'll have to do this myself. Okay, that takes care of that. Let us. The enemy officer has been defeated. I know how to get the job done.
Take this!
All my might. Let's get serious.
아우, 옆에서 있어.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Got this. Take that. Go. Take that. The enemy officer has been defeated. Worthy adversary indeed.
어차피 채무가 끝이죠. 똑같아요.
Sacred Bird, protect us. Here! Sacred Bird, protect us.
We cannot leave our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately.
My strength is not enough. Sacred Bird, protect us. I can't believe this! The enemy officer has been defeated. I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Saimao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did he just let Lord Saimao go? Looks like they were talking. Could it be?
Let's go.
We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided.
네, 안녕하세요. 뭐 고유직책인 건 알고 있는데.
Well, Zhou Yu's plan worked just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
좀 재밌는 것 같긴 하죠.
As if I never let that happen. You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
DLC는 어떤 이유를 나올라나?
I got it. By the way, where's Huang Gai?
나중에 한번
How am I
찾아봐야겠네.
supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any
워낙
ideas?
인기가 많아서.
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
그래서 제 최저 난이도로 하고 있습니다. 일단은 스토리부터 먼저 보려고.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Tsai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Tsai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huang Gai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huang Gai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huang Gai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this.
Hey, Huang Gai!
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Huang Gai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle.
We may be certain of Huang Gai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
뭐 다 아는 구육지책이기도 하죠. 아 물론 무쌍 나인으로 하고 싶지만
I'm sorry for barging in and making myself at home. A broody, hulking man is hardly the kind of surprise guest people want. I have a great many things I'd like to say. I'm sorry. I didn't come here to bore you with my talk, but I just wanted to see you, and so I found myself here. Would you stay with me, without asking any questions, just like you did before? I appreciate it. You have always been a help to me. Now, how about we have a drink, to better enjoy our mutual silence? We'll let the wine take us where it may. If you join me, I promise you, we shall make this night our most memorable yet. Then, whatever the morrow brings, I will be able to face it.
다들 중국어하고 일본어는 많이 하시더라고요. 그래서 아무래도 좀 영어로 하는 게 좀 특이하지 않을까 해서 영어로 하고 있습니다, 저는. 아, 물론 약간 말이 있었네. 조조 쪽 인사는 약간 영어가 좀 이상하고
It's you.
손호 쪽은 괜찮은 것 같아요.
Go show him what you're made of.
특히나 곽과 음성은 약간 간신 같은 느낌이랄까? 하우연도 마찬가지고. 아, 말이 있었는데 내가 안 탄 거구나.
Hey, do you think that's how Huang Gai really feels? I just can't bring myself to believe it. He has been a great companion to us all since the days of Lord Sun Jian. Somehow I can't see him growing so arrogant and turning traitor just because the Shen Yue showed him a little respect.
I don't want to believe it either. But now that he has to put those intentions into words, no amount of testimony from us could ever prove his innocence.
You're probably right. But I still trust him. We've been together too long for me to give up on him now.
Ah, it's you. I have nothing more to say on the matter. We cannot lose this battle. The survival of Wu is at stake. It's best that we minimize such grief if we can. Ever since we were children, Sun Tzu was a dear friend. I followed him around for nearly my entire life. We played together. We fought together. And we swore to build this kingdom. I thought that standing behind him in support was my purpose. But now I am here, leading the vanguard of the Sun clan. I must be the one to clear a path forward for my lord. No matter what it takes, no matter how lonely I may become, I am oath-bound to fulfill that duty. But there are times when that oath starts to feel far too heavy to bear. Listen to me whine. I'm sorry. Push this conversation from your mind. Tomorrow, we will join forces with my lord and take our positions at Shibi. You should rest early tonight. If you're fully prepared, there will be no room for regret.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be...
손권군 진지. 이제 적벽이죠. 황가이.
Tonight, we finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future! We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end. Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order...
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure.
자, 그날 밤.
Lord Zhou, I have urgent news. Lord Huanggai has disappeared from the prison.
What?
The officers we captured in the last battle are also nowhere to be found. We suspect they may have helped him escape.
Damn. So he really has defected to Cao Cao's forces. Lord Zhou, what are your orders?
There is nothing we can do about it now. We have no choice but to accept this state of affairs. But with Lord Huanggai under the command of Cao Cao, we now have to assume that the enemy knows our secrets.
Lord Zhou, how can you be so calm in the face of all this? If the enemy manages to stop our fire attack...
Yes, that would certainly make our defeat inevitable.
Lord Zhou!
There is no turning back now, Lu Su. The battle has already begun.
뭐 이미 다 알고 있어갖고. 응? 뭐 이렇게 그 전투 전에 교류할 게 있네.
Oh, it's you. Everyone has already left. You won't find anyone here. You ought to prepare for the final battle as well. Or perhaps you have some business with me? You're always concerned for me, aren't you? This place seems quite large, with just the two of us here. The next battle shall be a significant one, indeed. We must win, at all costs. There's no going back now. Our lord is resolute, and everyone is in high spirits. I fear I've asked much of you as well. Clearly, I have done all I can. And yet, I find I cannot stop myself from shaking. I see. So my reaction is justified then. I instinctively believed I shouldn't feel so rattled. Were Sun Tzu here, I am sure he would laugh away my fears and tell me to savor the occasion. What about you? Does this battle frighten you? How candid of you. Yet, hearing that come from you provides me a measure of calm. This is a good opportunity. There is something I wish to say to you once again. I only overcame the various hardships I encountered thanks to your support from behind the scenes. You were supposed to have left Wu and me on several occasions by now, and yet here you remain. If we win this battle, Wu will soar to prominence. As such, we will require sturdy wings to maintain our flight. I could think of no one better suited for the task than yourself. I would guide the new Wu along the winds you read.
태평. 따로 뭐 교류할 장소는 없어 보이니 바로 들어가 보도록 하죠.
The wind's starting to pick up. In this battle, we will have only a very brief moment of favorable wind that will allow us to set the enemy ships ablaze. As soon as we see signs of the wind changing, we'll mobilize our troops. This means that it falls on you to Has the wind shown any sign of changing? Good. I trust your intuition. The southerly wind of Jing shall carry us to victory.
자, 창강이 떠있는 적의 선도는 압도적으로 많다. 적으로만 따지면 이 동네에 소산이 없었다. 그러나 나와 제갈공에게는 필승의 계책이 있다. 화계로 적을 물리치고 주적을 투벌하리라. 우리는 선호와 유비군의 연합이다. 성권님뿐만 아니라 유비군도 지켜야 한다. 또한 주유공과 제 동향에도 신경 써주시길 바랍니다. 계책 없이는 승리할 수 없다니까 말입니다. 화계를 성공시키려면 풍향이 가장 중요하다. 북동이 동남풍으로 바뀌기를 기다리는 수밖에. 적이 시작되면 적군으로부터 노도와 같은 공세를 받을 테지. 허나 여기서 막지 못하면 계책은 성립할 수 없다. 무슨 일이 있어도 괜찮다고. 적들 사이에 배신자의 모습도 있으나 당황하지 마라. 오히려 이를 기회로 몰리치도록. 그동안 저는 풍향이 바뀌길 기도하겠습니다. 방해받지 않도록 제 호의도 부탁드립니다. 이 전투의 승리를 비는 것은 아니겠지? 뭔가 생각이 이틀을 본다면 어떠한가? 짐작하신 대로 믿어놓고 저는 두 가지 역할을 맡고 있습니다. 하나는 미끼와 이화령 죄할 공략의 모습을 드러내 알 수 없는 움직임을 적의 눈길을 끄는 것. 적은 저희가 결전에 임한 이유를 판단하지 못하고 있습니다. 먹어도 승리할 가능성은 없을 테니 따라서 이쪽의 움직임을 경계하지 않을 수 없죠. 틀림없이 저를 방해하고자 병력을 나눌 것입니다. 두 번째 화기를 감행하기 위한 시도. 필성대는 고지대에 있어 전장에 어디서나 볼 수 있습니다. 재단이 불이 들어오면 화밤중의 어둠 속에서도 환하게 비쳐 더없이 좋은 신호가 되겠죠. 화기를 감행하고자 은밀히 움직이는 자도 틀림없이 볼 수 있을 것입니다. 그리고 그 기회를 제게 알리는 것은 당신입니다. 내 눈으로 바람을 읽어 전쟁의 하늘 높이 불화살을 쏴 신호를 보내라.
Fine. Thank you. Listen up, everyone.
자, 가보도록 하죠.
It is I, Sun Shang, the Bone Maiden.
Don't let me down now. We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle. This battle is ours for the taking.
이쪽으로 왔나?
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance! All units, strengthen your guard! Repel the hostile offensive!
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
We can't let them take this
안 돼!
position.
안 돼, 안
I
돼.
must hold it.
We must not let them reach land.
아, 여기 이런 거 찾기 힘든데. 저기 있다. 얘는 여기 다 뛰어들고 있어.
Let's go. Get ready to be brought down.
아이고.
Take this. You will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have.
I won't hold back. That is my last act of decency toward you.
This is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for. You knew just when to come to my aid. I was never worried that you wouldn't. Unreleased.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
The enemy officer
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Let's go.
자,
Here we go. This is it.
Strength is not enough.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shan't let my emotions interfere. That you must already know. This'll wrap things up.
Tables turn.
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance.
Damn it! How did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
Retreat would be the best option right now.
The enemy officer
저쪽으로 좀
has been
지원을.
defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
The enemy is formidable. I must retreat.
이거구나.
We may not be able to make it through this.
야야야.
This one's for the history books.
괜찮아요. 난이도는 엄청 낮아요. 난이도 낮으니까 엄청 쉽죠. 지금 레벨이 70이라 70이 넘어서.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
We must maintain the officer.
요방이 약간 그런 이제 하나만 파는 게임 하나만 하는 게 아니라서.
It's time. I'm heading for the altar.
일단은 엔딩 멘트.
White fan, his appearance. That must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives,
The enemy
he is sure to
officer
be a thorn in our
has been
side.
defeated.
March forward!
처음에는 거의 여포 잡는 데만 1시간 걸렸어요.
You have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
Now is our chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, Wu is ours for the taking.
So they've arrived.
Still, it's not yet time.
The enemy officer
to endure their
has
assault
been
for now.
defeated.
The enemy's starting to overwhelm us. We have to turn this around somehow.
I will now begin the prayer.
일단 칠성단 쪽으로
We must
가서
distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is what I call intense. I'm all fired up.
The enemy officer has been
So I
defeated.
shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live. Go against the advance.
Let's give it to them.
All my might. Is that the Huang guy? I can't believe it. He really defected from Wu.
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here.
Now, advance!
So you've come. At this point, there's nothing left to say.
Indeed, our blades shall do the talking.
골드야 이씨.
A sight for sore eyes. This cements our friendship even more strong.
Well aware of your skill. We'll use every bit of strength to take you on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
It's tough, no matter how you slice it.
난이도 올렸으면 여기서 죽었죠.
Well, I still can.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
This could get bad.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer.
저기 올라가는 것 같은데 지금?
Let's go.
칠성단 쪽으로 가면 안 되죠.
We've lost our archers in the east. The enemy's offensive will go on unimpeded now.
어디였지? 여기였나?
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
아니 왜 이래?
Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me. Simply
Light the fire on the altar yourself.
It's holding up well. South South's forces still have the edge. If our chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
오, 이거 뭐야. 아하이. 오, 야. 잘하면. 오케이.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
This appears to be as far as we go.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Sacred Heart protect us.
We are not giving up. Not here. We keep going.
It isn't time yet. Please, do not touch the altar until the right moment.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
So Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup. Take this!
잠깐만.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
The tables turn. It's an honor to battle against you. How can I not give it my all?
Believe in your commander. Forward!
아하이.
Turn the tables.
The enemy officer
An excellent display
has
of
been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again.
I had thought such a day may come. But now that we're here, I am lost for words.
The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet?
Loose!
The enemy
I
officer
shall retreat now,
has been defeated.
so that I may fight again another day.
This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal.
제대로 이게 들어간 건가?
Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people.
Lord Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! These flames on! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
The fire! It's spreading!
They've timed the fires with the change in the wind. Liu Bei and Sun
아이고야, 야.
Quan must have the heavens on their side.
These turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But there's no other choice.
The enemy officer has been
We only
defeated.
stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post haste.
Take this.
아이고,
There's no virtue in dying for so
어디
little.
가노?
I shall retreat and fight another day.
The enemy officer
You have done well
has been
to
defeated.
survive. Now, it's time to give them hell! Advance! We will shape the world to our will!
Forward march!
Even though it was part of the plan, fighting my comrades was agonizing.
서서
Now it's finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's forces.
The ships go up in flames, one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proved
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yes, indeed. Your presumption is on the mark. My allegiance is with them. Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
Turn the tables.
The ships are burning down all around us. Let's be careful. We
The
don't
enemy
want to get
officer
trapped.
has been defeated.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Chugoyang must be some kind of sorcerer.
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster? I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well,
The enemy
my
officer
part here
has
is
been
done.
defeated.
I must go now to plan for the next battle.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch you.
We can just avoid the flames. All is not yet lost.
The enemy
Regroup your
officer
units.
has been
This is
defeated.
where we make our stand.
Looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. If we are to face them, we must be prepared.
Our fires have backed Cao Cao's army into a corner. This is the final battle. Our wits and
The enemy
bravery
officer
will lead us to
has been
victory!
defeated.
Let's go. The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance!
Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
I have no choice.
여기에서 왠지 진격하는 거 나올 것
That did
같은데.
not go as planned. I must try again later.
어우야.
To regroup.
Sorry. Shameful. You know me. What just happened? I'm not going to pull any punches. What just really?
An officer? You must be kidding!
I'm
The
still
enemy
needed.
officer has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
자, 가봅시다.
No, I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
I'll ensure the enemy doesn't forget the name Han Dong in a hurry. The moment has come.
You're our enemy? That's too bad. I'm not pulling any punches.
My memories of our time together are such fond ones. And I suppose we're well past that now.
Taking a chance to rekindle an old relationship. These turbulent times dictate such things.
The enemy officer has been defeated. You knew just when to come to my aid. I was never worried that you wouldn't. Not in the least.
One guy, you really had us deceived. It took some nerve.
The enemy
to make
officer
a fool out of
has
me.
been defeated.
The battle isn't over yet, Lord Tremaine. It's time for us to finish this. One of whose strongest officers. I have come for your head, Toto! Prepare to meet your end!
This is a ferocious battle indeed. Take this. I'll give this all my passion.
This place is now mine.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let us withdraw.
The enemy officer
I must
has been
fight
defeated.
against the chains
이미
of
저쪽에
destiny a
대고
little longer.
Let's end it. I can barely hold my weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day.
끝내보도록 하죠.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Sacred Bird protect us.
We are dominating. Our troops do me proud.
We've finally broken their formation. This is our chance to defeat Cao Cao!
Can't hold them off. This isn't over. As long as we have the strength, the will to fight.
뭐야?
We must not let this battle
저도 그냥
be
쉽게
the end of
죽지
us.
않네.
Fight for your lives. Everything depends on this moment.
This'll do. I will not fall here. Not like this. What is my blade worth if I cannot fight my
그래봤자
way
다구리. hold on. Hold on, 이가. 어이구야, 얘 뭐야, 얘 뭐야. 아우, 도필살기를 그냥. 아, 하이. 이게 적은 난이도였으면은
Take this. Take this. The tables turn.
Not done yet.
Let's go.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
장룡? 아이고야 이씨.
How's this?
Sacred Grip protect us. We end this here.
어이구야.
Got this. I am ready. Seat. This'll do. Set.
The enemy officer.
이게 무쌍 난이도였으면 상상하기도 쉽네.
However, we shall
어딨어?
meet in battle again.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
필살기를
Easy. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
On this day, we have protected our home and our pride. Victory is ours! Shout it to the heavens!
This victory may appear as a miracle to some, but it is not. We won by trusting each other and fighting with all our wisdom and courage. Stand with your heads held high and sing in praise of your comrades. Be proud of your victory and share your joy with the world.
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours. We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces. Such modesty. But there may be some truth to that. We were able to win the day by using all our different abilities to their full potential. It truly was a battle fought in the style of Wu.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
You should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sun Jian or Lord Sun Sa. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air. You need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou. You're the one who used to go on and on about Chuan's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family.
Not you too. Very well then. I'll do what I can to improve.
I bet Lord Sun Jin and Lord Sun Ca are looking...
What is it? Tell us everything you know.
유비아시 진행되겠죠? 아이고. 진 앤디.
Among the major lords, I believe there were only wolves seeking to take advantage of me. There was one clan with true valor. You tigers of Zhengdong.
Our only achievement is being able to meet you here like this.
The credit for overcoming Cao Cao and rescuing you goes to Sun Quan.
I could not be prouder of my son.
Nor I. Of my younger brother.
Word from Lord Sun Qian and Sun Tzu has arrived. The Emperor has been safely secured.
I would expect no less from my father and brother. My own burden has grown lighter.
The two of them say they will remain in Shu City and guard the Emperor.
Now, it'll be you that keeps everyone together, my lord.
Are you sure I'm the person for it?
How could you even ask that?
Brother, I think everyone here feels the same.
Each of us shall put our courage and skills to the test for Wu under Lord Sun Quan.
As a leader, I am young, and not yet reliable. This is something that I share with our kingdom at present. And because of this, I will need all of your help. Please, feel free to speak your mind to me, whether positive or negative. Let us work together to create a kingdom we can be proud of.
You've done splendidly, Zuluan. Cao Cao's forces have grown visibly weaker without the Emperor. It won't be long before Sun Quan builds the strength to overcome any rival. But don't ever forget that the moment Sun Quan strays from his path, I told you that I will not walk your path with you. He is the hero you have chosen. I've come only to remind you of that. I have no further business here. I'm leaving. I am the guardian of peace that resides in the shadows. Reason would suggest that I am returning to the darkness. Farewell, Zuluan. Even without the wings to fly, there are still paths before me here on the ground that are worth taking. paths that will lead the world to peace.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. So, we'd like to know which you would prefer. There are two options we'd like you to consider. The first is a position as a general. We'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of U. Of course, the position will also bring its own benefits to your living situation. But naturally, with any position comes greater responsibilities. You might find yourself unable to travel as freely as you do now. The second choice is to support us from the shadows as an officer with no official title. To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best to think of a way for you to reach your potential. This path won't bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
Very well. We will make all the appropriate arrangement.
That's just what I wanted to hear. You barely had to think about it. Come.
Right. I'll come up with a title that is worthy of your achievements. I'll need some time, but I promise it will be worth the wait.
How can I ever?
It is I, and I am.
네, 이건 좀 넘길게요. 너무 많이 봐서. 선호 쪽 이제 저거는 송가 쪽 이제 엔딩은 다 봤고요. 이제 6위 쪽 진엔딩만 남아 있을게요. 6위 쪽 진엔딩 보고 진삼 오리짐은 이걸로 좀 마무리 좀 해볼게요.
Go, Ziluan. You have found your path.
스킵. 네, 송가 쪽 이야기는 마무리됐습니다. 네, 오늘 방송은 여기까지만 하고요. 다음에는 뮤비 쪽 진엔딩 보고 한번 태평치도 올려봐서 진삼 오리진 마무리를 좀 해보도록 하겠습니다. 다음에 뵐게요.